Yeah, I know you like it. It's this.
Just an order thing, not just for the hot and ready thing. So I'll have it ready when we come pick it up.
What's up?
Okay, we're gonna get them
Yeah,
two
it's scheduled to
sausage
rain.
pizzas. What's that? Yes, hello? Hello? Yes?
Seen this?
Two sausages and one cheese.
Might have 3 collective brain cells.
Maybe.
Big if.
Yes, we want the two pepperonis as well.
50% chance. That's it. It's gonna be a little chilly.
Yes, sir.
The Lions of Southeastern Louisiana may take
Do
their
y'all
8-minute
accept
warm-up on the field at this
tax
time.
exempt forms?
He doesn't know what
Do y'all accept tax exempt forms? Yeah, for Houston Baptist University. Okay,
They
perfect.
not hear you?
Okay. Yeah, it'll be Kevin, Kevin.
Rodenberg.
It is 419-348-5738.
Our coaches are pretty easy to say.
It'll be 215.
You guys are so smart.
Do you need our coaches' names? Do you want them?
Oh, they're unimportant. Yeah, I got them on here.
Okay, thank you very much.
I have our softball team.
At the bottom.
I'm gonna put their results in.
That's the Fondren Road. It's like 9 minutes away.
Oh.
That's the only,
You can hear me.
that's the only one that we'll pick up. Well, yeah, my name's Liz.
Well, I mean,
You can be like, Liz will be picking it up.
Right there.
Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate you.
Did they not hear you?
Like Russ gives me these scores and he's just like, yeah, Parker
They were
needs
waiting for
these.
their head coach to
I'm like, Parker doesn't know what these are for. Tell me what these are for so I know what
Do you want the address, Liz?
The what?
Because I think
Look at your
Scores, you said?
I think this is what he's expecting you to use for ads.
okay, yeah, the auxiliary. That makes sense. I know where.
Is it
Got it? Cool.
2 maybe?
Just don't do firehouse after firehouse. Just kind of mix it around a little bit.
Okay.
And then try and keep track of what you use so you don't use the same ones for the second game. So maybe, like the first Jimmy John's, the first Memorial Home, and then the second game you could use the second one and the second one.
Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing.
Nothing?
It's the volume. Wait, oh no, I can answer this. It's just delayed here.
Does it sound like levels tone okay? Like is it loud?
Yeah, it's fine. It's delayed. Is it always going to be like a little bit?
Yeah, it's usually delayed a little bit. Our own instant reading looks just low. We had
Good afternoon, and welcome to Husky Field for the battle between the Houston Baptist Huskies and the Southeastern Louisiana Lions. We have a great doubleheader coming your way here in about 10 minutes, and we'll go down the starting lineup for your Houston Baptist University Huskies. Batting first, number 15, playing catcher, is Heidi Jaquez. Batting second, number 32, right fielder, Sierra Humphrey. Batting third, number 23, designated hitter, Caitlin Brockway. Batting fourth, number 21, playing first base, Brooke Bushman. Batting fifth, number 8, playing shortstop, Demi Yannick. Batting sixth, number 5, playing center field, Riley Bullen. Batting seventh, number 3, playing second base, Amber Lotz. And batting eighth, number 11, playing third base, Autumn Sidlick. Batting ninth, number 26, playing left field, Haley Melton. And for the Southeastern Louisiana, batting first, number 5, second baseman, Jacqueline Ramon. Batting second, number 3, shortstop, Lindsay Rizzo. Batting third, number 16, first base, Rebecca Skanes. And batting fourth, number 26, playing catcher, Ella Manzer. Batting fifth, number 12, playing third base, Mima Dawsett. Batting sixth, number 9, designated hitter, Allie McCoy. Batting seventh, number 0, left field, Priscilla Prince. Batting eighth, number 25, playing right field, Madison Blackford. And batting ninth, number 20, center fielder, Bobby Smith. They are HBU is coached by head coach Mary Ellen Hall, assistant coach Roger Wilhite, and assistant coach Natalie Duran. Southeastern Louisiana is coached by head coach Rick Freeman, assistant coach Lana Bowers, and assistant coach Katie LaCour.
Batting second and right, number 32, Sierra Humphrey.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Houston Baptist University softball game against Southeastern Louisiana. It's a beautiful day here at Husky Field. It is 59 degrees with a wind out of the north at 12 miles per hour. It's definitely a hitter's wind this afternoon. Your starting pitcher for the HBU Huskies is Jessica Patak. She's got a 5.2 ERA, a 2.6 average, and she's looking to take down this Southeastern Louisiana lineup this evening. Batting first for the Southeastern Louisiana team is Jacqueline Ramon. She's got a 3.328 average, 67 at bats, 22 runs, and we are off. Pitches in, just a little outside. All right, 2 balls, 0 strikes. All right, a high pop float in the infield. Caught by catcher Ella Manzer. I'm sorry, catcher Heidi Jaquez. Next up to bat is number 3, Lindsay Rizzo. She's got a 3.55 ERA, 62 at bats, 12 runs, 22 hits, and 1 double. Just a tad outside. First pitch, ball 1. Lindsay's got 6 RBIs on the season and a 0.371 ERA. She hits a line drive towards left field, just a little outside for a ball 1, strike 1, 1-0-1 count. Alright, ball 2, just a little inside low. Alright, just a little high, but swing for a strike. We have 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alright, ground ball to right to second baseman, and a little bit of an error, but should look to get that one back. Next up to bat, we have number 16, Rebecca Skanes. She's got a 3.38 average with 80 at bats, 13 runs, and 27 hits. Just a touch outside, or I'm sorry, inside for strike 1. Alright, strike 2. Just a little high on pitch number 3 for 1 ball, 2 strikes. we get 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jessica seems to be pitching well. She's looking for that 3rd strike. Oh, a little inside. Hopefully the batter is okay. So bases first and second. Next up to bat we have number 21, Brooke Bushman. She's a senior. She's batting .386 this season, 15 and 15 at bats. I'm sorry. That's number 26, Ella Manzer. She's a sophomore, batting .393 with 61 at bats, 7 runs, and 24 hits. Good strike there for strike number 1. Batter's on first and second. And it's a high fly to right field. Looks like the second baseman got under it for out number 2. Next up to bat, we have 3rd baseman number 12, Mima Dawsett. She's a junior, batting .346 with 52 at-bats, 8 runs, and 18 hits. Alright, just a little inside. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Up comes to bat number 9, designated hitter Allie McCoy. She's she's a junior, batting .333 with 39 at-bats, 5 runs, and 13 hits. And up to pitch. Nice strike down the middle there for 0 balls and 1 strike. Jessica's pitched 45 innings this season with 48 hits, 35 runs. A little inside for a ball and 1 count. Alright, Jessica's going to try to get us out of a jam here. The base is loaded with 2 outs. And a line drive to left field. And just a bit foul there. And count is 1 and 2. Jessica's allowed in 26 earned runs with 24 walks this season. So she's hoping to get out of a jam here in the first. And pop fly towards first baseman. She runs under it. And we come down to the bottom of the first with the score 0-0 right here on the Husky Sports Network. Right, as the rain starts to fall here in the bottom of the first inning, we have Heidi Jaquez coming up, number 15 catcher. She's batting .315 on the season, 54 at-bats, 13 runs, and 17 hits. She also has a homer to add to that with 7 RBIs. The pitcher for the Southeastern Louisiana is Sophie Hannibus. She's a 3.39 ERA with 3 wins, 2 losses. 31 innings pitched with 46 hits. Ball, a little low, ball 1. Heidi's got a 407 slugger with 9 walks. A little low for ball 2. The rain starts to pick up a little bit here in the bottom of the first. Pitcher needs a towel to keep the hands dry. Alright, batter steps in on her 2-0 count. Right down the middle for a strike, but counts 2-1. Oh, line drive towards center field. Center fielder O'Reilly. Center fielder Bobby Smith gets under that one for the first out of the inning. Next up to bat, we have Sierra Humphrey. She's number 32, a left-handed sophomore with a .380 average, 50 at-bats, 6 runs, and 19 hits. She's got a pair of doubles to add on to that as well. As the rain stops, pitch comes in for just a little high outside for ball 1. Sierra's got a .320 slugging average with 9 walks as well. One of our better hitters for the team. She's got a line drive to second base for the second out of the inning. Next up to bat, we have number 23 designated hitter Caitlin Brockway. She's a freshman, batting .250, 48 at-bats, 6 runs, 12 hits, and 4 homers on the season to add to that. Caitlin's a freshman out of Tomball High School. She hits a high right ball to right field for the third out of the inning. Alright, as we go to the second top of the second inning, the score is still 0-0 right here on the Husky Sports Network.
Education through our alumni scholarship efforts. We also work to strengthen the bond between our university and the community, and we're your connection to over 18,000 fellow alumni, mostly in and around the Houston metro area. Log on to learn more about our mission and your privileges and benefits at hbu.edu/alumni. Find us via social media on Facebook at the Houston Baptist University Alumni Association page and on Twitter and Instagram at HBU_alumni. But no matter how you do it, connect with the HBU Alumni Association because a strong alumni base equals a strong HBU.
Next up to bat, we have Southeastern Louisiana Priscilla Prince. She's a left fielder, right-handed freshman, batting .261 with 46 at-bats, 9 runs and 12 hits. She hits a bunt right to the catcher. Catcher gets there for the first out of the inning. Next up to bat, we have the right fielder, number 25, Madison Blackford. She's a left-handed sophomore, batting 292, 48 at-bats, 11 runs, and 14 hits. She takes a strike for strike one. Madison's a sophomore at Des Moines, Iowa. She went to Hoover High School. And ball 2 for a 2-1 count. As the rain stops here in the second inning, just a quick little shower. And we'll go the high fly ball to the infield. Looks like the third baseman got under it there for out number 2. Next up to bat, we have center fielder, number 20, Bobby Smith. She's a junior, batting 254 with 67 at-bats, 13 runs, 17 hits, and a homer to go with it. She hits a bunt down the third base line, and it gets through the infield, but we have a on base. Next up to bat, we have Jacqueline Ramon coming back up, the second baseman, senior, batting 328. Just a little low for ball 1. The runner goes to the second, and she got there. Count is 1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike, with a runner on second. A little low, ball 2. 2-1 count, 2 outs, a runner on second. Jacqueline Senior looking to add to her RBIs for the season with 3. On the outside of the plate, strike 2, count is 2-2. A line drive towards center field, and she gets under it for the third out of the inning. And so we'll be back with the bottom of the second. The score is 0-0 right here on the Husky Sports Network.
International Brotherhood of Electric Workers, Local 716 in Houston, get up for work each day because we believe building schools to code matters. Because building Houston's hospitals correctly saves lives. Because training for 10,000 hours makes a difference. That's why we get up, because we want to make a difference. To be the best, hire the best.
IBEW, where skill and value lock arms. The time is now to hire IBEW electricians.
As we start the bottom of the second inning, up to bat number 21, Brooke Bushman. She's a left-handed senior. She's at a Ridgepoint High School in Missouri City. A little outside for strike number 1. Sophie, the pitcher for Southeastern Louisiana, is 3-2 on the season with 31 innings hit, and a ground ball to shortstop for the first out of the inning.
Husky shortstop number 8, Demi Yannick.
Next up, we have Demi Yannick. She's a shortstop number 8. Demi is a senior out of Spring, Texas. She went to Klein Collins High School. A little low for ball number 1. Count is 1-0 with 1 out. Pitcher winds up, and for the ground ball to the right side for a foul. Count is 1-1. Demi has a .431 slugging average with 3 walks. Pitch comes in, the ground ball to left to third base for the second out of the inning. Next up to bat, we have number 5, Riley Bullen. She's a right-handed junior. Riley is from League City, Texas. She went to San Jac High School. She's a junior college transfer from San Jacinto Community College. Foul ball to the left for strike 1. Riley is slugging at .317 this year with 2 walks and 5 RBIs. Just a ground ball to second base to round out the inning there. Score is still 0-0 as we go to the bottom of the top of the third inning.
At hbu.edu/alumni. Find us via social media on Facebook at the Houston Baptist University Alumni Association page and on Twitter and Instagram at HBU_alumni. But no matter how you do it, connect with the HBU Alumni Association because a strong alumni base equals a strong HBU.
Right, as we start the top of the third inning, we have number 3, Amber Lotz, a junior. That's a little inside and low for ball 1. Just has given up 1 hit today. She's looking to turn that around and close out this inning quick. Fly ball to the left is a foul for a 1-1 count. There comes a pop fly to left field. A foul ball for a 1-2 count. Zerzo hits a little blooper to left field for the first hit of the inning. Next up, we have number 16, Rebecca Skanes. She's a senior. She hits a bunt towards the pitcher for the first out of the inning as the runner moves to second. Next up to bat, we have number 26, Ella Manzer. Ella's got 2 homers on the season with 12 RBIs. Looking to add one to that. Strike on the outside of the plate for strike number 1. A little high outside for ball 1. Count is now 1-1. Strike down the middle for count at 1-2. We got 1 out with a person on second. As the rain dissipated here, we got a line drive to center. High fly ball. The runner looking to tag, but ends up staying back at second for the second out. Next up to bat, we have number 12, Mima Dowsett. She's a junior. She's got a 423 slugging average with 7 walks and 8 RBIs. Looking to add on to that as well. A little low on the outside of the plate for ball number 1. Strike on the inside of the plate for a count at 1-1. Pitch comes, and we got a pop fly to the shortstop for the third out of the inning. As we go to the bottom of the third, the score is 0-0 right here on the Husky Sports Network. Next up to bat, we have number 3, Amber Lott, second baseman, junior. Amber's a junior out of Austin, Texas, went to Bowie High School. Strike right down the middle for strike number 1. Sophie, the pitcher for Southeastern Louisiana, has given up 15 earned runs with 20 runs with 46 hits on the season. That's a ground ball to third base, gobbled up, and for the first out of the inning. Next up to bat, we have Husky third baseman number 11, Autumn Sidlick. Autumn is a freshman out of Spring, Texas, to Oak Ridge High School. Autumn is a 5'11" slugging average, looking to add on to that, with 4 walks and 11 RBIs. A little low outside for ball number 1. The pitcher Sophie is a freshman out of Mansfield, Texas. She went to Mansfield Legacy High School. And the pitch comes in a little low for ball number 3. 3 balls, 0 strikes for a 3-0 count. Autumn takes ball number 4 for Huskies. First person on base for the day. They get running up to bat number 26, Haley Melton. She's a left-handed junior. She's a slugging average of 370. Kind of looking to get her season off and running here. Looks like the third baseman playing a little in, watching out for that bunt. It's a line drive right over the third baseman's head towards, as she gets that runner to move over to second for her first hit of the game. Batter's on first and second with 1 out. Comes up to bat Heidi Jaquez. She's a junior out of Wharton, Texas. A little low for ball 1. Heidi's got 9 walks on the season with 7 RBIs and a homer. She's looking to add to that. Timeout on the field. Alright, as we get things going here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. There's 1 out, 1 ball, 0 strikes with a man on first and second. Heidi looking to bring in a couple runners here. We got a line drive foul ball to the left side for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm sorry, 2 balls, 1 strike for a 2-1 count. A little high and outside for ball 3, a 3-1 count. Sophie, the pitcher from Southeastern Louisiana. She has 11 appearances this season with 8 games started, 31 innings pitched. For ball number 4, so bases loaded. Next up to bat, we have number 32, a right fielder, a left-handed Sierra Humphrey.
Right fielder, number 32, Sierra Humphrey.
Sierra is looking to add on her 5 RBIs she has for the season with a .420 slugging average and 6 walks. As ball 1 comes in, Sierra Humphrey is a sophomore out of Tecumseh, Oklahoma. A little low and inside for ball number 2. 2 balls, 0 strikes. The bases loaded and 1 out. Ball comes for ball number 3, a 3-0 count. A little outside for ball number 4 and walks the first run of the game in. The Huskies are up 1-0 with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Next up to bat, we have designated hitter number 23, Caitlin Brockway. Caitlin is a freshman out of Tomball, Texas, Tomball Memorial High School. She's looking to add on to her .521 slugging average with 8 RBIs and 4 homers this season. First pitch comes in, a strike on the outside of the plate there. For strike 1, 0-1 count. A little low and outside for ball 1. As the sun starts to come out here at Husky Field, we have the bases loaded with 1 out. Count is 1-1. And ball comes in, a high pop fly to right field. As the ball hits the warning track, the right fielder trying to get it into first baseman cutoff. As the Huskies score a 2-run double, making the score 3-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Next up the bat, we have first baseman number 21, Brooke Bushman. She's a senior at Missouri City, Texas, Ridgepoint High School. She's looking to add on to her 3 RBIs she has this season with a .455 slugging average, 3 walks. As the Huskies are up 3-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning with 1 out and a man on second and third base, looking to tack onto that 3-0 lead that they already have. As the first pitch comes in, a little low for ball number 1. And the second pitch comes in, another little low right over the center of the plate, but a little low for ball number 2, a 2-0 count. And strike number 1 for a 2-1 count. Try to take a rip at that one. A little high and outside for ball number 3 with a 3-1 count. Oh, a line draw to right field, and it gets over the right field baseman. 2 runners are coming to score as Brooke stays there at second for a 2-run double. That adds on to her 3 double she already has for the season and tacks on another 2 RBIs. Next up to bat, we have number 8, Demi Yannick.
Shortstop number 8.
She's a shortstop. Pitcher for the Southeastern Louisiana, Sophie Hanovis, seemed to be a little fatigued as we have a new pitcher coming into the game. All right, and bottom of the 3rd inning, it's 5-0 with 1 out as we have a pitching change right here on the Husky Sports Network.
The joy of cola. Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola. Jumping, just enjoy the ride. Take your time. Joy of colors, joy of fun, joy of Pepsi on your tongue. Greatest taste sensation under the sun.
Alright, as we have a pitching change here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, we have a new pitcher, number 7, Allie McDonald. She's a junior out of Pope John High School in White House, Tennessee. She throws her first pitch for a strike 1. Timmy has 10 RBIs with 2 home runs as she tries to add on to those with a strike number 2 for an 0-2 count, trying to get behind. A little outside for ball number 1. We have a 1-2 count. Timmy has 51 at-bats with 10 runs and 12 hits. She's looking to add on to those stats. As the pitch comes in, as a high fly ball to left field, as the left fielder drops it, as the runner stays at third for a double. A man on second and third with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Next up to bat, we have number 5, Riley Bolin. She's a center fielder junior, batting .244 on the season, .317 slugging average. She also has 5 RBIs and 10 hits to add on to the season. Looking to add on to those. Pitch comes in for strike number 1. That count is 0-1. The count is 0-2 with 2 strikes as a foul tip goes towards the left side of the bench. Next pitch comes in a little high over the plate for ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looks like Allie McDonald's settling in at the circle. As the next pitch comes in, right back at her towards the pitcher, back to first base for the second out of the inning. Kept the runners on second and third with 2 outs, and you're in the bottom of the third. As HBU's number 3, Amber Lotz, comes up to bat. She's got 4 RBIs on the season with 16 hits. She's looking to add on to those. The pitch comes in, a foul tip back towards the catcher for strike number 1. Alright, as we had a little bit of a delay there. To the pitch comes just a little high for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike with a man on second and third.
Yeah, the pole right there.
Right where the play was, but it looks like she was on the track and going backwards. But I couldn't see the
Oh, the top left side of the plate for strike number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 outs, man on second and third here in the bottom of the third. Amber McDonald trying to get their Southeastern Louisiana team out of a jam here in the third. Pitch comes a ground ball to third base for the third out of the inning. The Huskies score 5 in the third inning as we go to the top of the fourth right here on the Husky Sports Network. Right, next up to bat we have number 9, designated hitter Allie McCoy. Allie is a junior out of Moorpass, Louisiana, Dutchtown High School. She's looking to get her first bat of the day, first hit of the day. Jessica with a 5.2 average on the season. She throws her first strike for a 1-1 count. The pitch comes in. It's a high fly ball to center field. Center fielder's back and makes the catch as she hits the wall for a great catch for the first out of the inning. Jessica will be thanking Riley Bullen for that catch as she hits the wall for the first out of the inning. Next up to bat, we have 00 Priscilla Prince. She's a freshman. As she hits a ground ball towards shortstop, as she gets through to the first base, a man on first. All right, we have one out with a runner on first. And next up the bat, we have Madison Blackford. She's a right fielder, number 25. As she takes strike number 1 for a 0-1 count. Madison is 8 RBIs on the season with 1 home run and 14 hits. As the runner stays at first, as a 1-1 count. Priscilla thought about going to second base on that one. A little low and away for ball number 2 on a 2-1 count. That's it's a fly ball to left field. As the shortstop runs over, makes the catch with tagging runner, and the runner's out as well for a double play. As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, the score is still 5-0 right here on the Husky Sports Network. Next up to bat for your Houston Baptist Huskies is number 11, Autumn Sidlick. Autumn is a freshman with 6 runs, 13 hits, 2 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, and 11 RBIs. As Abby comes into her 2nd inning of pitching, she luckily got the Southeastern Louisiana Lions out of a jam in the last inning, so hopefully looking to kind of get into her groove. The first pitch comes in the inning for outside the plate for strike number 1. Look at a little sinker ball to hit the top right corner of the plate. A little high and away for ball number 1. Count is 1-1. And a foul ball to the right for 1 ball and 2 strikes as the sun starts to shine here on Husky Field. A little high and away for ball number 2, a 2-2 count with 0 outs and no runners on base. Autumn's still looking to lead off the inning with her .289 average. She hits a pop fly to right field as the right fielder comes in to make the catch for out number 1. Next up to bat, we have number 26, Haley Melton. Haley has 27 at-bats on the year with 1 run and 9 hits. Haley is 1-1 on the day as she takes strike number 1 swinging. Count 0-1. Haley hits a pop fly short to left field as it hits the ground between the left fielder and the center fielder. Oh, I'm sorry, for the second out of the inning. Next up the bat, we have Heidi Jaquez. As she hits one right back up to center to the pitcher for the third out of the inning. Looks like number 7, Abby McDonald, gets a 1-2-3 inning as we head to the top of the 5th right here on the Husky Sports Network. All right, as we come into the top of the 5th inning, up to bat, number 20, Bobby Smith. Bobby is a junior at a LSU Eunice transfer. She hits a ground ball towards short, and she beats it out to first for the first batter of the inning. Runner of the inning, I apologize. Next up the bat, we have Jacqueline Ramon. She's a senior at slugging at .343 with 16 walks and 3 RBIs, 22 hits and 22 runs as the runner goes to second and safe at second base for the steal. That is Bobby Smith's 18th stolen bases out of 19 attempts. The pitch comes in low left for ball 1. Got a 1-1 count with a runner on second here in the top of the 5th inning with 0 outs. The pitch comes in low left again as it gets past the catcher as the runner advances to third base. Alright, the count is 2-1 with 0 outs and a runner on third. As she hits one right up the center, just past the pitcher, to bring Southeastern Louisiana's first run into the game. To make the score 5-1 with a runner on first, 0 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Next at the bat, we have shortstop number 3, Lindsay Rizzo. Rizzo is a freshman out of Watson, Louisiana, Live Oak High School. She gets her first pitch as a strike right down the middle for an 0-1 count. And a little low for ball 1. We got 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch comes in, it's a chopper to shortstop. And a little slow runner, which allowed the runner to get on base. So we have a runner on first and second with 0 outs. Number 16, Rebecca Skanes, first baseman, comes up to bat. Rebecca is a senior out of Calhoun, Louisiana. She also is a transfer from LSU Eunice. She gets her first pitch a little on the right side of the plate for strike number 1. Rebecca has 18 RBIs on the season with 1 home run, 2 triples, and 9 doubles. As the foul tip runner goes and advances to third base. Both runners from first and second advance to second and third. As we have a runner on second and third with 2 strikes. As the argument was a foul tip, but the ump called a live ball. So the runners do get to advance as they stay on second and third. As the next pitch comes a little outside for ball number 1 for a 1-2 count. Pitch comes in, it's a high pop fly infield to first base. As number 21, Brooke Bushman, gets under that one for the first out of the inning. Next up the bat, we have left fielder number 26, Haley Melton. Haley's got 27 at bats with 1 hit. 26, Ella Manzer from Southeastern Louisiana. She hits one into center field. She scores 1 run and runs to second for a double. Ellis adds on to her 24 hits she has in the season with 25. Next at the bat we have third baseman number 12, Mima Doucette. The Southeastern Louisiana Lions bring in a pinch runner number 1 to replace Ella Manzer on second base.
Number 1. Anna Rodenberg.
Number 1 is Anna Rodenberg. As they got a little inside for a foul to the left side of the field for strike number 1. We have 0 balls, 1 strike with 1 out and a runner on second and third. As we hit a grab ball to the left to third base, as she gets the second out of the inning and she keeps the runners on base. Next up to bat, we have number 9, Allie McCoy. This is her third at bat, still looking for her first hit of the afternoon, as she gets a low ball 1. Allie's got 9 RBIs on the season with 2 doubles and 13 hits. Looking to tack on to those as she reaches with 2 outs and 2 balls. The pitch comes in, shoots a ground ball towards shortstop. As the shortstop makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. The Southeastern Louisiana score 2 in the top of the 5th to make it a 5-2 game here on the Husky Sports Network.
The joy of cola. Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola. Jumping, just enjoy the ride. Take your time. Joy of colors, joy of fun, joy of Pepsi on your tongue. Greatest taste sensation under the sun.
All right, as we come into the bottom of the 5th inning, Husky batters, number 32, Sierra Humphrey comes up to bat. Sierra is 0-1 on the game. She's looking to get her first hit of the game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As it starts to warm up and the sun starts to come out a little bit more. It's a great day to play softball. As the first pitch comes onto the outside for ball number 1. Seems like Abby McDonald, the pitcher for the Southeastern Louisiana, has settled down a little bit. It definitely gave 0 in the last inning and is looking to do the same in this inning as well. As she throws her second pitch of the inning, low and right for ball number 2. The score is 5-2 in the bottom of the 5th with 2 balls, 0 strikes. The pitch comes in high over the plate for a ball number 3, 3-0 count. Sierra does have 6 walks on the season with a 420 slugging average. And added one more to for just over the right side of the plate for strike 1 for a 3-1 count. The pitch comes over the plate a little low for ball number 4. So Sierra does add to her 6 walks that she has for the season. As number 23, our designated hitter, Caitlin Brockway, comes up to the plate. Caitlin has 12 hits with 8 RBIs. Looking to add on to that with a runner on first with 0 outs. Abby winds in, there's a bunt laid down right at the catcher. And the catcher can't corral it, so the runner advances to second. And Caitlin gets on to first for a infield single. We have a runner on first and second with 0 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Next up the bat, we have number 21, Brooke Bushman. Brooke has 3 RBIs on the seasons with 3 doubles and 17 hits. a .455 slugging average as well, so looking to add on to those. The first pitch comes in over the top right side of the plate for strike number 1. Brooke has a high on-base percentage at .426, so looking to add on to that as well. As the second pitch comes out just a little outside for ball number 1, 1-1 count. As a chopped right side, foul for strike number 2. Brooke is 15 for 15 on games started and games played. So every game she's played and she's started as she hits a foul towards the left side of the field. She's staying alive. As the pitch comes in, she chops it back foul again. As, we still have a 1-2 count with 0 outs and a runner on first and second. The pitcher for Southeastern Louisiana, Abby McDonald, looking to get out of a jam here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch comes in, a little high sinker over the top of the plate for a ball. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes. A little low and away for ball number 3, a full count, 3-2. With a runner on first and second with 0 outs. Abby looking to get out of this jam she's got herself into in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Brooke is looking to take advantage. A pitch comes in, it's a high pop fly towards the right. Flying into the bullpen of Southeastern Louisiana for a foul ball. The pitch comes in, a strikeout for Abby McDonald over that hits the right top corner of the plate for out number 1. As we have a runner on first and second with 1 out, we have number 8 come up to the plate, Demi Yannick. Demi is a senior. She's 1 for 2 on the day. Looking to add on to her RBIs for the season. That first play comes over, swinging miss for a strike number 1. Demi was looking to add on to her 2 home runs with her swing for the fence on that one. As a second strike comes in, a line ball to left field as it hits the left fielder's glove but bounces off. As a 2-1 runner will come in to score. And Demi hits her 4th double on the season for an RBI double. As center fielder number 5, Riley Bullen, comes up to the plate. There is 1 out, a runner on second and third. Riley has 5 RBIs in the season with 10 hits and 5 runs. Looking to tack on to those with already 1 run in the bottom of the 5th inning here at Husky Field. As the first pitch comes in, it is lined towards the center fielder. The center fielder makes the catch. The third baseman tags, and she will make it cleanly. As we have an RBI out from Riley with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. HBU scored 2 runs, making it 7-2. As number 3, Amber Watts, comes up to the plate. She's a junior, batting .348 on the season. Amber is 0-2 on the day, looking to get her first hit of the game. As Abby reaches the circle, Amber digs in for the first pitch. It is a strike over the top right side of the plate for strike one. The second pitch is a little high and away for ball one. It's a 1-1 count with 2 outs and a runner on second. 7-2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Huskies looking to tack on to the lead that they huge lead that they claimed in the 3rd inning. With a ball just a little high for a 2-1 count. Two and one count. Punch comes in and it's a ground ball to third base. And to get the last out of the inning, well, Huskies score 2 here in the bottom of the 5th to make it a 7-2 game right here on the Husky Sports Network. Alright, as we start the top of the 6th inning here for Southeastern Louisiana, we have a pinch hitter, number 4, Amberlyn Alfano. As the Southeastern Louisiana try to make a comeback, she gets a strike for count is 0-1 as a second pitch comes in a little high for a ball. The count is 1-1. The third pitch comes in a little low for ball 2 as a 2-1 count. She hits a line drive to the right, just a foul for a 2-2 count. It's a line drive, just past the second baseman to right field for a single. With 0 outs, Amberlyn Alfano gets onto first base with a single. Next to bat, we have number 25, Madison Blackford. Madison is 0-2 on the day, looking to get her first hit. She has 8 RBIs on the season. Looks like the head coach for the Southeastern Louisiana has a brief meeting with the umpire. It looks like Southeastern Louisiana is going to bring in a pinch hitter. Number 13, Madison Watson. She is pinch hitting for number 25.
Now hitting for the Lions, number 13, Madison Watson.
Madison is batting .258 on the season, with 31 at-bats, 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 double, and 4 RBIs as she takes ball number 1. Looking to add on to those 4 RBIs she has on the season with the runner on first. With 1 ball, 0 strikes as the next pitch comes in. She foul tips it towards the back net for strike 1. The runner on first, Amberlin, is 2 for 2 on the season with stolen bases. So it's a pretty good average, I would say. They might have a chance at running her when they're down in the count at 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike here in the top of the 6th inning. The next pitch comes in a little low left for ball number 3, a 3-1 count. As Madison tries to take advantage of this count at 3-1. Next pitch comes in a little low for ball 4. As Jessica walks her first batter of the game to put a runner on first and second. We have a pitching change. Number 9, Elliot Estes. She's a sophomore out of Redondo Beach, California, Mira Costa High School.
Yeah, give me a point, buddy.
He hasn't done anything like that.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Can I announce her?
Not like that here in other Lakers.
Next up to bat, we have number 20, Bobby Smith, as she takes strike number 1. Bobby Smith has 13 RBIs with 3 triples and 1 home run, as she's looking to add on to those. Bobby Smith is 2 for 2 on the day. She's looking to keep that 100% streak today alive as she swings for strike number 2 on a 1-2 count. With the runner on first and second with 0 outs here in the top of the 6th. Little runner on the ground for ball number 2. It's a 2-2 count with a runner on first and second. Looks like Elliot Estes is still trying to get a little comfortable on the circle out there as she brings in her 5th pitch. She's swinging strike for a strikeout. Out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. The runner on first and second. It's a good way to start on your first batter.
Second baseman, number 5, Jacqueline Ramon.
As we have second baseman number 5, Jacqueline Ramon, come up to the plate. Jacqueline Ramon is 1 for 3 on the day as she takes ball 1 a little high.
I don't even know what that means.
Jacqueline Ramon has 3 RBIs with a double, 22 hits, and 22 runs on the season as she takes ball 2 outside. As the third pitch comes into the plate as a strike right over the middle for strike number 1. And a 2-1 count, runner on first and second, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. As he hits a ground ball to left for the second out of the inning as the runner advances to second and third. We have 2 outs, 2 runners on second and third here in the top of the 6th inning. Next up the bat we have number 3, shortstop Lindsay Rizzo. Freshman with 6 RBIs, 22 hits, and 12 runs on the season. Looking to tack on a few more to those. As Estes hits one up the middle, it's a foul ball chopped right over the catcher's head for strike number 1. The second pitch comes in, a little runner. A little worm burner just for a ball, a 1-1. Lindsay Rizzo has a 371 slugging average with 9 walks as she swings and a miss for strike number 2 on a 1-2 count with 2 outs and a runner on second and third. Next present, she chops it over the catcher's head again. She is staying alive, the plate as we call it. As Elliot Estes digs in the circle for a little high inside as the runner from third reaches home. And the runner from second advances to third as a pass ball. As the Southeastern Louisiana tuck onto their 7-3 here in the top of the 6th. The next person, she chops one back to stay alive as well for a 2-2 count here in the top of the 6th with 2 outs and a runner on third. A little hideaway outside for a full count for Lindsay Rizzo. She has a runner on third and a full count with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. As she hits a ground ball towards the pitcher for a error towards first base as she takes off to second. It looks like she's going to 3 as she hits an infield triple with an error as she hits an RBI. Next up the bat we have number 16, Rebecca Skanes. She's plays first base. She's a senior with 18 RBIs, 1 home run, 9 doubles, 2 triples, and 27 hits on the season. She hits one right back at the pitcher for the 3rd out of the inning. As the Southeastern Louisiana score 2 here in the top of the 6th. The score is 7-4 right here on the Husky Sports Network. right, as we come into the bottom of the 6th inning with a score of 7-4 here at Husky Field, we have number 11, Autumn Sidlick, up to the plate. Autumn is 0 for 1 on the day. And Allie McDonald is back out to the circle. She's given up 2 hits, 1 walk, and a strikeout on the evening, or the afternoon, I apologize. As the first pitch comes over to the plate, she hits a little sinker right over the center for strike number 1. Autumn is looking to add on to her 13 hits she has on the season with 6 runs and 45 at-bats as she takes ball number 1 for a 1-1 count. The pitch comes in just over the left side of the plate for strike number 2 for a 1-2 count. She hits a ground ball towards third base as she crosses it and gets the first out of the inning. Next up to bat we have left fielder number 26, Haley Melton. Haley's looking to get going with just 27 at-bats with 1 run and 9 hits, 1 double, as she takes a strike number 1. Haley is 1 for 2 on the day. As she hits one back towards the pitcher doesn't corral it as she runs it out towards first base for the first runner of the inning. Next up to bat we have catcher number 15, Heidi Jaquez. Heidi is 0 for 2 in the game, with a batting average of .304 for the season with 14 runs, 1 homer, and 7 RBIs. Looking to tack on to those as she takes ball number 1. The pitch comes in, just over the right side of the plate for strike number 1 for a 1-1 count with 1 out and a runner on first. The pitch, she hits a high pop fly to center field as the center fielder gets under it and the runner runs back to first. For the second out of the inning. Next up to bat we have right fielder number 32, Sierra Humphrey. Sierra is 0 for 1 on the game, but she did reach on base with a walk and an RBI. As the pitch comes in just a little high and away for ball number 1. Sierra is batting .373 on the season with 8 runs and 6 RBIs. Still looking for her first home run. The next pitch comes over right over the center of the plate for strike number 1. 1-1 count with 2 outs and a runner on first. As Allie reaches up, she hits a chopper just foul right next to the first base. Brings her count to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Sierra is looking to add on to her 19 hits she has for the season and a .420 slugging average. as she catches ball number 2 just over the right side of the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on first, as the Huskies try to tack on to the lead that they have 7-4. As Allie digs in for the pitch, grounder right back towards the pitcher for the 3rd out of the inning. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Huskies score 0 to make it 7-4 as we go into the top of the 7th inning right here on the Husky Sports Network. Alright, welcome back to the Husky Sports Network as we go into the top of the 7th inning. Huskies are up 7-4. The Southeastern Louisiana up to bat, number 26, Haley Melton. Oh, sorry. Number 26, Ella Manzer, as she hits a pop fly over the shortstop for the first hit of the 7th inning. Next up the bat we have number 12, Mima Dosset. Mima is 0 for 2 on the game with a walk and a strikeout. She hits a line drive over to the shortstop to center field for a single with a runner on first and second. We have number 9, Allie McCoy, junior, who is 0 for 3 on the game, and batting average of .310 on the season with 5 runs and 9 RBIs. The first pitch comes just over the top right side of the plate for strike number 1. Oh yes, this is getting up 2 hits on the game with she has 1 strikeout as she throws a second pitch for an 0-2 count. The pitch comes over just a top left for ball number 1 for a 1-2 count with a runner on first and second. 0 outs here in the top of the 7th. Southeastern Louisiana looking to catch up on their 3-run deficit right now with a runner on first and second. As the pitch comes in, she hits a line drive right at second base for a double play. As the Huskies turn for a 2 outs, runner on first. Up the bat is number 4, Amberlyn Alfano. Amberlyn is 143 on the season. She's played in 16 games this season with 7 at-bats, 4 runs, 1 hit, as she takes ball number 1 for a 1-1 count. Amberlyn is 1 for 1 on the game, looking to bring in her first RBI of the game as she hits a grounder towards second base. Back to first for the 3rd out of the inning. As the top of the 7th ends, as the game ends, the Huskies have won 7-4 this doubleheader.
He satisfies one of the following. Enters the game with a lead no more than 3 runs and pitches for at least 1 inning. Enters the game
And we will be right back here on the Husky Sports Network. And welcome back to Husky Field as HBU closes out the 7-4 win over the Southeastern Louisiana Game 1 of their doubleheader for the day. Both teams had 2 errors. The Southeastern Louisiana had 10 hits to Huskies 5, but the Huskies seemed to score 7-4 runs as they take Game 1 of the doubleheader. Game 2 will be here in approximately 30 minutes, so we look forward to seeing you then. And this is Parker Rogers on Husky Sportsnet.